This is Sky with Politics NY. Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office in 2021 three questions in 3 minutes. And I'm here with Kerryanne Burke running for Council District 27 in Southeast Queens. And Kerryanne, we have just 3 minutes to get to know you. So tell us about your background and why you're running for this council seat.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to interview. Like you said, my name is Kerryanne, and I'm from Southeast Queens, born and raised to immigrant parents, actually, one from Britain and the other from Jamaica, West Indies. And like my district, it's diverse, and I represent a lot of the Caribbean population here. So I feel very connected to the community on an ethnic level. In addition, my family experienced homelessness growing up, actually. It was the epitome of us trying to strive towards the American dream, and it was very hard. This is why I'm running for office, because affordable housing is a huge issue, and I experienced the fallout of that in my youth. In addition, I also worked for the New York State Legislature, and I started off as an attorney in 2014 in the Assembly, then went on to the Senate and Program and Council, drafting laws, legislation, and also provided advice and counsel to elected officials. I later came back to New York City and worked for the mayor's office, HPD, and NYCHA. So I have quite a bit of government experience over 10 years. I focused heavily on education, housing, and procurement because those were the top areas in which I felt needed the most reform. All in all, I'm a person who is very focused on the community. I serve in ministry in my area. I am a Sunday school teacher, which a lot of people probably are like, whoa, but I do teach Sunday school at my home church. In addition, I also work with different nonprofits in the community and provide legal counsel and advice to them, from the Sister Girls Environmental Justice to Veterans Daddy Daughter Dance, just to name a few, involved with the civic associations as well. So very, on the grounds, providing the legal services and support to our seniors, our veterans, and our young people because they need it. Why I'm running is because I want to represent this community, and I'm a public servant at heart.
Wow, what a background. So what would you say, coming from facing that adversity as a child, what was it inside of you that made you motivated and inspired you to become who you are?
Going through homelessness is not an easy experience for anyone, whether you're a family going through it or a single person. New York City is an interesting place. We all know the housing is extremely expensive, very, very expensive. When I was about 12, this is when it happened. I was in junior high school. I was going to one of the worst performing junior high schools in New York City. I actually was the only student to graduate in my year and make it into the Bronx High School of Science. But no one knew I was actually homeless because to the naked eye, I was a kid that came to school. I was clean. My hair looked nice. Everything was fine. But we were living in double up housing. But at the same token, I was brought up to always strive. No matter what, you're supposed to strive education-wise. You're supposed to overcome the adversities, and you're just supposed to do well in school no matter what. So I think it was my upbringing that made me continue to go on and not complain, and realize that while we're in double up housing, we could be even in a worse scenario. There's people all around the world that really do not have any housing. And we also see people on the trains in New York City, and they're pretty much without any type of shelter. So for me, I felt still okay. It was just an uncomfortable situation, but it didn't stop me from moving forward. And that's the type of energy and mentality that I will bring to the city council. You'll have adversity throughout life. So you have to find something inside of you to keep going against all odds.
Well, there you heard it from Kerryanne Burke for Council District 27 in Southeast Queens. This is Schneps Media's 3 questions in 3 minutes, and I'm Sky with Politics NY.